Good morning, students. Our today's topic is types of plans, also called as classification of plans. Now you all know very well that plans, they can be of various types. On the basis of duration and use of plans, just keep this in mind. On the basis of use and duration of plans, plans can be classified into three major types. First is the standing plan, second is the single use plan, and third is some general plans. That is why it comes in the category of other plans. Now, one by one, we will be talking about these three different major types of plans and the sub plans which are part of these three major plans. First of all, we will be talking about single use plans. Single use. You can see the name says single use. So on the basis of use and duration, plans they are classified, or the various types of plans they have been determined. When we say single use, that means those plans which cannot be repeatedly used in the organization. It has one time use. It is used only for achieving something very particular, and after achieving that, the plan comes to an end. That is why it is said it is developed for one time event or project. It is not repeated in future, and these plans basically they are made for those types of situations which are non-recurring. That means it is of such type of situations which are not repeated. For example, for making a plan for a project, if the project comes to an end, the plan will also come to an end with the project. That plan cannot be used for some other project. So what we see is that it is called single use because its use is limited only to the use of that particular event or for that particular purpose or for any particular project for which it has been created, and after that it comes to an end. It cannot be repeatedly used. So if such are the types of short term plans, single use plans, they are basically for short term duration. These plans they are made for short term duration. That duration may be for a day, plan may be made for a day, it may be for a week, or it may be for a month. For example, if an organization wants to organize a seminar or a conference, that will be for a day, and for that it has to plan. So it will come in the category of single use plan. It may also be for a week. Some event is going to happen in the organization. For that purpose, planning has to be done. As soon as that event comes to an end, we see that the plan is no longer in use. So again, it may be for a week or it may be for a project. There is a project which is running in the organization and it has to be completed in a month. So for that, planning will be done, and it is single use plan. So when we talk about the examples of single use plan, these includes budgets. We'll be talking in detail what are budgets. These includes programs, and these include projects. Now second is standing plans. Standing plans are those plans which are made once and it is used repeatedly in the organization. So what does it mean? It means that such types of plans are made for such types of situations which occur again and again in the organization. For that, one time the plan is made and that plan is implemented in the organization, but there is always a possibility that with the changing times, those plans can be modified to suit the situation. That is why it has been said, it is developed once and it is modified time to time according to the organizational needs or business needs, so that the organization can function smoothly. So they are basically for regular activities, that means repeated activities which occur in the organization, or for smooth internal operations of the organization. Such plans are made. And the examples of such plans are policies, procedures, methods, and rules. So single use plans are of three types: budgets, programs, and projects. Whereas standing plans, they are of four types: policies, procedures, methods, and rules. Details we will be talking. And then the third category of plan comes the other types of plan, which is neither a single use plan nor a standing plan. It is basically such types of plans which is made by the top level management of the organization in order to run the general functioning of the organization, and that is why it comes in the category of general plans. These general plans, they are prepared by the top level management, and in this comes two plans. The examples are objectives and strategies. So overall objectives of the organization we have learned earlier also. Those objectives, they are formulated by the top level management, and the strategies, they are also formulated by the top level management, so that the organization functions smoothly, and that is why this type of plan comes in the category of general plans. But it is neither single use nor it is standing plans. Just keep this in mind. So we come to the conclusion that depending on what the plan seeks to achieve, plans can be classified into the following types: objectives, strategy, policy, procedure, methods, rule, program, budgets, and project. In this objectives and strategy, it is a type of standing plan, general plan. When we talk about policies, procedure, methods, and rule, these come in the category of standing plan. And finally, program, budget, and project, it comes as single use plans. So we'll be talking in detail about these various types of plans now. Thank you.